Hey everyone, it is Wednesday at about 11 at night, so it's a little bit late, but I thought I'd leave you a message. So yesterday was one of my long days. I work from 9 to 3, and then I have class from 4 to 7. And yesterday was a great day. I woke up not feeling very well, feeling kind of nauseous, but I took some Dayquil and I went to work, and I was tired at first, but within the first hour, you're so much happier. It's great being around those kids because they really show you what they can do. They're really inspiring, truthfully. And so it was a great day at work. One of the girls, I think she's 3 or 4, she went to the bathroom by herself for the first time, which doesn't seem like a big thing, but because of her disabilities and, her age, it was a great deal. We all clapped for her, and she got to pick a little prize out of the treasure box in Miss Jenny's room, and it was great, Of course, there are some hard times, but in general, the rest of the day with them makes those hard times better. There was one girl that was having a lot of problems, and we had to put her in the thinking chair, and I literally had to hold her legs down because she wasn't listening to what we were saying, and she wasn't doing what she was supposed to be. But she got better after it. But I just left work with this huge smile, with all this energy, which I've never really felt before. Normally after a long day of work, I'm like, ugh, I want to go to take a nap before I go to class. But no, I just felt so awake. I felt so good. So I went to class, and I went to my first official being enrolled in the class of my Holocaust and film class, and we watched some of the documentary, and we talked to a director who's directed Swimming in Auschwitz, I think is what it's called. I've never seen it, but now I really want to see it. But he talked a little bit, and we talked a little bit about the documentary, even though we didn't finish it. We'll finish it tomorrow. And it was great. And then I went to my religions class, and that was so awesome. We talked about a few of the different religions. We're learning 5? No, we're learning 6. I remember what the other one is now. So he has them in 3 different categories. There's a section that is Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. Then there is Hinduism and Buddhism, which are actually a lot different, but Buddhism came from Hinduism, or Buddha, the original Buddha was Hindu at first. And then the last one, which we haven't started studying yet, is Confucianism, something like that. I have no idea what it's about, but he says it's kind of like a thought, more of the way you think instead of just a religion, but I don't know, he'll explain it to us later. But, so we talked a lot about Buddhism, and he's talking about these things, and I'm just trying to wrap my mind around this idea that in Buddhism, they don't believe anything is really there. They believe it's all an illusion. It's almost like a real mirage, where we think it's there. I mean, this computer's here. This computer is definitely here to me. But Buddhists don't believe it's real. They don't believe, the world is real. They believe it's like, almost like a figment of our imagination. It's just so hard for me to comprehend. And, so I stayed after class, and I kind of talked to him about that, different things like, reincarnation, how, when they do it in films and TV and stuff like that, they kind of make fun of the idea how if you're bad, then you can turn into an animal or something like that. And he said, that does happen, and it's more about karma, and karma does not mean good luck. Karma means character, just so you know. I found that really interesting. And so I was talking to him, and it was pretty cool because he's a Protestant, which makes it really cool, but also he's really, really open to other religions. Like, the whole time he was talking about the religions, I wasn't sure what he was, and then this girl asked him in class, which was, you're not supposed to do, but so him and I talked for about 10 minutes or so after class, but he had to get home, and I had to get to dinner, else I wasn't going to be able to eat. So we had a nice conversation about several different things. And then, what else happened yesterday? I don't remember what else I did yesterday. I know I got there late, so I didn't get back here until about 8:10. Well, that's not important. So today, I woke up at like 11, because I've been having a lot of insomnia lately. I've been falling asleep decently, but I keep waking up, which is really annoying. But I can't do anything about it. And so I woke up several times, and then also my alarm went off starting at like 10:30. I got up at 11. I went to my Spanish class. Oh, I know what I did. After dinner, I did Spanish for about 2.5 hours with my friend Brandon, trying to figure this out. And so I had Spanish this morning, and that's just the most frustrating class. I'm not good with languages, and so she talks mostly in Spanish, and then also Brandon and I were trying to talk to her about how there's like no dots on our online homework, so we're not sure what exactly we're supposed to do, and so we kind of figured it out. And she's just really frustrating. She's really incompetent in that area, and that just kind of set me in a bad mood the whole class period. I just kind of sat there, and I didn't really repeat the words she wanted us to repeat, and I was just not happy with her. She went around individually, and she would ask us a question in Spanish, and we had to answer. And she did Brandon first, and then she came to me, and I'm pretty sure she saw I was not happy, because she asked me a question in Spanish, and then she didn't make me reply in a sentence. And she asked if I had siblings, and I'm like, yes, I have siblings. And then she asked me, which ones, and I'm like, hermana y hermano. And, like, that's it. I did not say, yo tengo hermani, hermano, I have a brother and sister, or anything like that. And she just, moved right on, so I think she could tell I was not happy with her. So I left that class, and I went to my critical thinking class, and that was fun. Monday I didn't have a great time with it, because I wasn't too happy just about being in the library. I'm not a big fan of the library in general. I don't really like the way it feels. And we talked about this or that, and that was fun. And then I came back here and I watched Genuine Ken, which it's an interesting show. It's definitely kind of complicated to explain. I mean, it's not a complicated show. It's just kind of silly. And so I watched that, and then I talked to some friends for a while, and then I went to Target, and then I started reading and doing homework. A little bit late. After I did some homework, I went to dinner, and then at dinner I sat with my friend Marina. She's gorgeous, and she's amazing, and she was in my pre-calculus class last semester and kept me sane. She's actually transferring next year. She's going to a school in Rhode Island, all the way across the country. Oi. I sat with her and her friends, and that was a lot of fun. And then I went to my stats class, which I've been dreading. I don't really like the teacher. She gives off this weird air. I've heard she's a terrible teacher, and it's stats. It may be behavioral stats, but it's still stats. But it really wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. We did a lot of in-class work, which kind of cuts down on her lecture time, so that you don't, completely zone out. And, what was I going to say? Oh, and so I finished the assignment early, and so I got to leave early. I mean, it may have only been half an hour early, but that's better than nothing. So I came back here, and I started watching The Biggest Loser, which whenever I watch that show, it makes me really hungry, because they do these challenges, these temptation challenges, and they have burgers and fried chicken and macaroni and cheese and chocolate, and I'm just staring there, and I'm like, oh, I'm so hungry now. oh, the show is so counterproductive. Because it's a show about fitness and losing weight, and it makes me hungry. Anyway, so I just finished up that, so I thought I'd make a quick video. After I finish this, I'll probably kind of get ready for bed and listen to music and read. And then tomorrow I head off to another great day at work, which will be really fun, I'm hoping. We'll see what classroom I go in tomorrow. And after that I have my Holocaust class and stuff like that, and then I have to study for my Spanish test. The Spanish test on Friday, so I'm hoping that'll go good. So I hope everything's great with everyone. Again, like I said, today's had its ups and downs, goods and bads. I'm still kind of sick, unfortunately, but I'm doing better. I got my check today for my modeling thing I did on Sunday. Yay! And I got a great Valentine's Day card from my dad. He was so cute. It was about, the card had written on it about how, he loves that I'm his daughter and misses all the old times. And, oh, it's so great. It's so cute. I love my family. And then, it's been a pretty good day. It was pretty warm today. It was really windy all day. And so, walking to and from my last class, I wore a pretty heavy jacket. But it was pretty warm, so I was able to wear a crop top and be out in the sun and not have to wear a jacket during most of the day. And I'm hoping today will be as good of a day as it was today. I hope you all are doing great, and I will talk to you soon. If you have any questions if you ever have any questions for me, just make a comment or something. Okay, bye.